The world is not flat, so people slip, trip, and fall all the time. If you trip on a crack in a sidewalk, can you bring a claim? Watch this video to find out. Hi, Barry here with the LawFull Channel. On this channel, you're going to find short videos on legal topics that affect your life. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing. And if you have any questions or comments, put them in the notes below. If I can't help you, I'll find someone who can. According to the National Floor Safety Institute, slip and falls account for more than 1 million emergency room visits a year. And they are the leading cause of all on-the-job injuries or workers' compensation claims. If you're involved in a slip and fall, you may want to bring a claim against the property owner for compensation for your injuries. However, all slip and falls are not created equal. Just because you fell on somebody's property doesn't necessarily mean you have a claim. In fact, in many, and maybe even most slip and fall cases, there is no claim. So, what are the elements of a slip and fall case? Well, they vary by state. Though generally speaking, they all require that a property owner act reasonably, that they keep their property in a reasonably safe condition. We'll talk about that in another video, but today we're talking about a very specific type of trip and fall accident. Have you ever been walking on a public sidewalk or a driveway and noticed a large crack in it? Or perhaps you saw 2 pads of concrete that were uneven? These types of situations cause a lot of accidents every year. So, can you file a claim in a situation like this? Sure you can, but you may not win. Every state has its own law about how large a crack has to be for you to prevail in your claim. Some states might have what's called a bright line test, meaning the crack has to be 2 inches or bigger in order to bring a claim. Or the state may require that the crack not be de minimis, or a trivial defect, meaning that it doesn't create a dangerous condition. And other states may look at the totality of the circumstances to determine whether a property owner should be liable for the crack. So who do you file a claim against in a situation like this? Well, it depends on who the property owner is. But in many cases, it's going to be the city or town that you're walking in. Now this complicates things because the city or town may have immunity from claims like this. Also, the time limit to file a claim against a governmental entity is usually much shorter than to file a claim against a private citizen. So if you're involved in a claim like this, don't wait to act. So, why is it so hard to bring a claim in a situation like this? Well, the world is not flat. There are cracks everywhere. Take a look at any sidewalk or any driveway. It's covered in cracks. If every property owner was responsible for fixing every crack, it would cost a fortune. This would be unfair to the property owner. It's not economically feasible. And it would be really hard on cities and towns as they're responsible for hundreds of miles of sidewalks. If you are injured in an accident like this, act quickly, do your research, and talk to an attorney if you can to find out if you have a viable case. And remember, don't delay, otherwise you may lose your right to bring a claim. Now it's time for your take on the law. Were you injured in a trip and fall accident? Did you file a claim against a city? Tell us what happened in the comments below. Hey, thanks for checking out this video. If you want to see more common sense legal videos like this, subscribe to our channel. And if you have a legal question or comment, feel free to contact me. If I can't help you, I'll find someone who can.